Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. It doesn't have to glitter to be gold. They always want, they always need. They gave you the first gray hair. They eat too much. They sleep too much. They have a loving relationship with dirt. They break the good dishes. They never wash the glasses clean. They really know how to embarrass you in public. They talk too loud. They walk too slow. They rarely do what you ask the way you want it done. They go away. They come back with, oh shit, it's an earthquake. It's an earthquake. It's a motherfucking earthquake. I can't take it.
I don't feel nothing.
I can't take it no more.
Margot, are you serious?
I promise you, it was just an earthquake right now.
Margot, I don't feel anything.
You know I'm in the epicenter. I'm in the epicenter. Is it called the epicenter?
Now listen, was that just an aftershock or was it like a good one?
That was just a good joke right there.
Okay.
I felt the shake. Okay, I'm good. Let me finish my reading before another one hit. Okay. They go away. They come back with friends and dirty laundry. They worry you. They frighten you. They always want to question you. They love you. They hate you. They always have great use for your money. We still rocking. Oh my God. They grow up. They get better. They get old. They get worse. Now just think how empty the world would be if we didn't have our children to love. I really do love my children. Aww, let me give us a clap of hands. Aww. Yay. Whoa. Okay. So that was Iyanla Vanzant, Acts of Faith Daily Meditation for People of Color. And that was for September 23rd. And as you heard, over here in Carson, California, we rocking and we rolling.
Live on a Thursday night.
Okay. These earthquakes is not going to keep doing this to me. Right here in this spot, in front of this computer.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if they're going to have it on the news.
Oh my gosh. That whole time that I was reading, I'm like, I still feel like I feel something, but this is probably me. Yeah, it was still rolling. It was still rolling, and it shook. Like, yeah. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Earthquake City. No, for
State of California.
State of California. Just Being Me podcast. We're here. Mary is there. She didn't feel the earthquake because she's all the way over there in LBC with Snoop Dogg.
Why do people always say that?
Right. Knowing good and well he ain't in LBC no more. Thank you guys for tuning in to last week's episode. Continue to spread the word to your friends and family about our podcast. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Podcast Addicts, and Amazon Music under Podcasts. Okay, so let me just turn my music on for the weekend review. What you do this weekend? Okay, Mary, what you do this weekend other than have an earthquake? I forgot all about that we had another earthquake like last week.
Yes, we did. I went shoe shopping.
Oh, yeah, you said you was going to do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went shoe shopping. I had lunch with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Went over to the what is it called? I told you what it was. What was it? Where did we go?
To the
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake cheesecake. Ooh, I love the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
I haven't been there in a while. No, I don't love the Cheesecake Factory. My bad. I was thinking about CPK.
I was like cheesecake. Oh, okay.
I was thinking about CPK, the California Pizza Kitchen.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, my bad. Take that back.
Yeah, it was okay. Good sandwich, a very good sandwich. I had a good sandwich. I just didn't want to have that pasta. I didn't feel like having all that pasta just sit in my stomach. Mm-hmm. But anywho, so that's what I did. I went shoe shopping. And then what did I do? Went out to eat. And Sunday, I think I was just at home all day Sunday. I went and I saw you on Sunday at the nail shop.
Oh yeah.
And I left there, went to CVS, picked up some stuff, and went home and I went to Smart and Final because I wanted to pick up some water and some fruit. And I ended up picking up the water, and some popcorn. I did not pick up the fruit. The fruit looked horrible. And I got mad at myself because I didn't go to farmer's market. I should have went to farmer's market that morning, but I wanted to go get my feet done.
Right.
So I just suffered. Oh God, why don't people sell nice fruit?
Right.
But anyway, that's all I did. What'd you do?
Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, let me just give y'all a quick update about the earthquake that just happened over here in Carson, California. It was a magnitude of 2.9 earthquake. Okay. And it was 1 mile from Carson, California at 7:58. Okay. And the little baby shook.
Now, I didn't feel that one.
No, you didn't feel that one. But you felt the one last week.
Right.
Last week, I was sitting right here in front of the computer doing something, and I heard just a boom. I heard a sound. So I thought, somebody running downstairs. I called the little boy that run downstairs Chucky. I call him Chucky because he sound like he...
You are so wrong for that.
Little Chucky feet running back and forth, back and forth. So I thought it was Chucky. So I was like, oh, that must be Chucky. But it kind of felt like a little different than Chucky. But I was like, okay, whatever.
You are so wrong.
Oh my God. Maybe Chucky jumped off the dresser. Whatever. So, but no, it was not Chucky. Because right after that, it just started shaking real hard. And it did not stop. Like, it shook so hard. I had to hold my computer screen because I seen it just like swaying back and forth. And then I heard something fall in the living room, which happened to be my clock fell off the wall. My shot glasses in my cabinet tipped over because I had them all stacked up on top of each other. And something else fell. So it shook pretty hard.
Oh, you shook pretty good over there.
Yeah. It did. Wow. So, and I didn't even tell you. It shook my, they turned the gas off over here. It must have been an emergency gas turn off because it shook however it shook. But after we shook, rattled, and rolled, I was like, all right, let me go in here and make my dinner. I turned my pilot on. It turned on, but then it went out. And then I was like, okay, what happened? And so I turned it back on. So I couldn't even eat that night. Well, I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat, but I couldn't cook. I was so mad. I said, see, I should have got up from this computer and made my dinner when I kept saying, I'm about to get up, and I didn't.
Now, how long was it on?
Throughout the night, I think, I got up around 1 o'clock and looked at it and it was on. So, I was like, okay. And when I got
so when you went to bed, it wasn't on?
Nope, I kept checking it because I was like, well, maybe. You got some juice in there? Come on now.
Do you eat cold cereal? Did you have cold cereal?
I don't. I do eat cold cereal, but I did not have any cold cereal. I could have made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I was just gonna say you need some go-to.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
I do not eat peanut butter and jelly.
That is my go-to.
And I don't eat cold cereal.
That's my go-to, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that would have held you over.
I went to my cousin's baby shower, and that's going to actually be my rant. So I won't even go into that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you must.
I'll leave that for the rant. I see Mary at the nail shop, and so
Yay!
I don't know. I use my initials when I go places because people always say my name incorrectly. Margot, Margaret, Maggot, a whole bunch of not Margot, okay? Not Margot with the T. So I always say MJ. If they ask me my name, Starbucks, wherever, I just say MJ. Easy. Sometimes they mess that up. MJ? Yeah. MJ, like Michael Jackson. MJ. So I'm in the nail spot, and I hear somebody say Margot, and I'm like, who in the hell is? Who the hell know my name? Who the hell know my government name? I'm turning around all slow in this mirror. I'm like, oh, hey, man. I'm like, who in here know me like that? So, yeah, got the nails done. And then when I went to the baby shower and we left, I went and had lunch with my niece and my sister at the Kicking Crawfish. Yeah, I think it's called Kicking Crawfish. It was really, really good. Spent time. They did a mother-daughter day. They ended up going to Anaheim, stayed at downtown Disney together because my niece asked for some mommy and me time. I said, oh, I thought that was so cute.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
So she was like, without my brothers, without anybody. I just wanted my mommy. I said, oh, you wanted it to revert back to just when it was just you and your mama, huh? She said, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted some time. So it was just her and, well, I joined in on because she asked me. She said, Auntie coming with us to go eat seafood? I said, y'all want to eat seafood?
It was mommy, me, and Auntie.
And, yeah. I said, Auntie gonna come eat the seafood and y'all can do all the rest later. Y'all can do the rest of the stuff. I don't have to do none of the other stuff. I'll eat though. Mm-hmm. It was really good. And then today I went to the dentist to get the other half of my mouth cleaned all up, and the electricity went out while I was getting my mouth cleaned, but I had a G as my dental hygienist. And she was like, oh, that ain't gonna stop me. Black ladies. Black ladies know how to improvise. Oh, she's like, no, it's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna get you out of here. So she did it the old school way with the little scraper thing. I appreciate it. I didn't want to hear that sound, that scraping sound, but I was all numbed up. It didn't hurt. She did what she had to do, and right on time it came back on where she can rinse my mouth out and do all of that. So my mouth right now is like 95% no longer numb, and I'm glad. I hate getting numbed up. I just can't stand it because it just feels weird. So yeah. All right. That was my weekend. That's what I did. Am I doing anything this weekend? No, I have stuff to do, but it's nothing worthwhile. Okay. Got stuff to do. All right, let's jump into let's talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to start. Actually, I want to start with the condolences because there was a lot of people that passed away in this, like, from last week to this week.
They're dropping like flies.
Yeah. The comedian AJ Johnson from Friday, Ezel, he passed away last week. They said that I don't know. But they were saying that his body was found in like a store or something. And then let me see. I'm reading this as I go. Let's see. Recently, this is from my favorite, The Shade Room. Recently, we learned about the passing of comedian A.J. Johnson. His family have been working to gain finances to cover funeral costs. Okay, see, this is what I'm about to tell y'all right now. I need all y'all, because we just do not know when we're going to go. I need y'all to get insurance. It doesn't make sense for people to be doing GoFundMe's and trying to cover costs for funerals as an adult, like as a grown person. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But they said his wife spoke to TMZ about a GoFundMe that was started to help cover the costs. During the interview, she said that she had raised under $800. Following the interview, the GoFundMe campaign has surpassed its goal. The funeral cost was $15,000, and then she asked for help for raising at least 20. So she got 15,000. No, she got 20, and then with hopes of splitting whatever with his kids, whatever was left over, he was going. That's crazy, but okay.
How many kids you have? They weren't hurt?
Right. I don't think so. But she said there were some people who had said they would help and give money, but they hadn't received it prior to the goal being met. I would not be asking if we had it or we had a policy. They didn't have no policy.
You're right, Margot. Look. Everybody knows you know what? I know a couple of people that sell insurance. Mm-hmm. If you need some insurance, hit me up. I'll hook you up, girl. You know what I mean? It's just like, there is no reason not to have any life insurance policy. I don't care. Listen, if the policy is nothing but, 20, 25, 50, I mean,
yeah.
15, whatever, it doesn't cost, $100,000.
Right.
A policy just to bury you, make sure you're buried or whatever.
Right.
If you want to leave something for, your family or whatever, your wife, if you're working and she's not working or whatever, just help her cover the bills for a couple months, whatever. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff. But folks, come on. You guys out here driving these cars.
Yep.
Y'all out here draped in all this jewelry and everything and don't even have an insurance policy. Now,
right.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yep.
Now, come on.
You leave your people here scrambling, doing GoFundMes and all of this stuff. I mean, rest in heaven, everybody who passed away. But we gotta be smarter.
You have to be smart.
And those policies don't cost nothing, pennies on the dollar, like them $20 or whatever it is, and then your people are taken care of. Like I said, it don't have to be a $1 million policy. Just whatever they just raised. They raised $20,000. You could have got a $20,000 policy for nothing.
Nothing. You're absolutely right. I mean, I just had a conversation with my insurance lady, and we're just trying to figure out about, removing my kids from my policy that I'm paying for because I got insurance on them.
Right.
And she's like, oh, well, we can just do this and do this and do that. Well, let me talk to them and see, make sure they covered and what they want to do and see if they want to take this on, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, Margot, I ain't paying nothing.
Right.
And I got she said, girl, you got a nice policy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I don't have just one policy.
Right. No.
I have a few policies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and the cold part about it, Margot, is, and you know it yourself, they send stuff in the mail all the time about policies.
Right.
You're getting it from AAA.
All the time.
You're getting it from everybody else, about policies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could sign up with anybody on a policy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But to just straight out, because you never know what's going to happen or when it's going to happen.
You don't. Especially right now.
You need to talk to your family members and stuff like that, because sometimes, when it comes time for the burial, the ones that you think is going to help, they're not going to help.
You're not there.
They don't have it.
Right.
And the bottom line is, it's going to be left in your lap.
Yep. Yeah.
Depending on who that person is that actually passes away, but we gotta be so much smarter than what we are as a people.
Right.
Come on, how many times are you gonna sell the lunches and the dinners and
car washes.
GoFundMe came out, man. Everybody's using GoFundMe. It's just like, oh my god,
just GoFundMe.
I just feel so bad for the families that are left.
Yeah.
To bury the people.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to do better. Even this, you can take a policy out on anybody that you want to, just have them sign it or whatever, just so you can make sure that,
taken care of.
They're going to get buried properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know they not doing it.
Right.
I know people that have taken policies out on, relatives or, parents, sisters, brothers, whatever, auntie, because they know that they out there, they're not living right and they're going to die one day and they need to be buried properly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just kind of like look after each other and everything like that, but there's nothing worse than, somebody's already dead and you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially when you're in a relationship. Like, I'm not blaming the wife because I know she's grieving and stuff, but if you the wife or you the husband, then y'all need to have a conversation. Say, look, babe, we need to get, we don't have life insurance, and we need to get life insurance because if anything happens to either one of us, then we want to be able to take care of it and not have to do all the extras and ask people for money. She's saying, and this is my own opinion, but I don't like when people do this. So she said this is the wife, is also addressed the fake love that has been going around since his passing and said, please stop the fake love. Please stop the fake calls. Please stop the fake texts. Please just for our family. When I say our family, I mean me, the kids, his grandkids. Just stop it.
What does all that mean?
Right. Why are you saying that? So why are you saying it's fake? One of them they talking about is Ice Cube. I got a tweet from Ice Cube. I got Ice Cube on my Twitter. And it just said, oh my gosh, sorry to hear about, your death. Rest in peace. This, that, whatever. Oh, they tore Ice Cube, another asshole, on Twitter. Oh, you, because he said something about Friday, I wish I could have got you on Friday or whatever. Oh, now you want to say that you wish you would have got him on Friday. How was he going to get him on the next Friday? Because it wasn't happening where he was. Ezell was a bum that was in L.A. They moved to Rancho Cucamonga in number 2. So where would he fit in? Where would he come? He a bum at the store in Rancho Cucamonga? Like, where would he fit in? So they keep saying that he could have pulled him in if he wanted to, but he didn't want to because he just kind of like let him lay on the side because he did have a drug problem. But they just let him stay, to the side. Like he didn't really care about him. So I know one of the fakes on here is that they're claiming is Ice Cube, and Ice Cube didn't say nothing. The whole row, he didn't say. A lot of people, it was like, well, they wasn't half and half. Most of the people was talking shit. Then you see people jump in and be like, damn.
You know what? And I'm sick of that too, damn it. You can't help everybody that want to get high.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I need you here on this set at the right time. Mm-hmm. I need you in your right frame of mind. Mm-hmm. I need you to know those lines.
You don't know what happened. You don't know what the deal was.
And nice to people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody's like, why didn't you help? Why do I have to help?
Right.
Help your goddamn self.
Yep. You right. You don't know what happened. You don't know how that man was on set. You don't know what was going on. And then you just go...
business.
Right. Tear him up. They put... I'm about to call the man Ezell. AJ had did... some kind of like documentary where he talked about Cube and what he didn't do and this and that and whatever. I'm like, what? I just don't get it. I don't get why y'all just do that kind of stuff. It's just, the man said, he's sorry for his, condolences, prayers for your family, all this stuff. They was telling him, I'm tired of these celebrities grieving out, out in the open. Why don't you do that privately? Why he can't do what he can't say that out? Because if he don't say nothing, then y'all got something to say. He didn't say nothing. Yeah. So I'm like, y'all need to freaking stop. Let people rest in peace. The guy is gone, unfortunately, and let him rest in peace. and give the lady some money if she needs some money. They said that the comedian Little Rel, he donated $4,000, so that's great. And then they said his nephew, AJ's nephew, let's see, the nephew confirmed TMZ that he passed earlier this month, and then he was found unresponsive in a store in Los Angeles, and they transported him to the hospital where he was announced deceased, and the cause has not been determined yet. So it's just like, y'all are, see, and I ain't even gonna read these people. I wish you Twitter finger people that just want to. Y'all have no life. It's just like, where do y'all find the time or even know about these people enough to talk shit? Just like, exactly. I don't get it, but that's the way. That's
where they did the Courage Act on the computer, on the keyboard. That's where the courage comes in. They're in your face. They don't have it.
They ain't got nothing to say.
They don't have it.
Melvin,
right in your face and won't say anything.
To be smiling. Hey,
hello.
Hey, hi. Can I have your autograph? Hi. Yeah. Okay. Shut up. Melvin Van Peebles passed away. That's Mario Van Peebles' dad. He was 80-something years old.
Wow.
And let me see. Did I have anything on here? Oh shoot. Let's see. Van Peebles. Oh yeah, they had the life and the legend on Essence.com. So he was the father of Mario Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles.
And he was 89. He passed away in Manhattan at his home.
Okay.
Yep. And then Sarah Dash, who was a co-founder of the LaBelles, she died this week as well. I think Monday. She was 76 years old. And then Willie Garson from Sex and the City, he passed away. When he was only 57 years old.
I know.
That was Carrie Bradshaw's best friend on Sex and the City. Yeah, he's cute. I liked him. So yeah, rest in peace. And then R.I.P. to one of our friends, Jermaine's longtime friend, Reggie. He came to a lot of my shows. He passed away this past Thursday.
Really?
COVID. Died of COVID.
No.
Yep, he sure did.
That COVID's hidden. I mean, it's crazy right now, Margot. It's crazy. We just talked about that. COVID has gotten real crazy.
It has, and that's why I just don't understand how people just don't understand that it's real and that, the vaccination, you still can get it. Okay, but you're not going to get it as hard or where you're at death's door if you have been vaccinated. You know Absolutely. What I'm saying? So, I don't know. And I don't even want to get into the whole story, but it was like a last minute situation to the point where if he would have got treated sooner, he may have still been here. And that's a whole situation right there. But yeah, he passed away. So Reggie, rest in heaven. He be at my shows, and he was a funny guy himself. So his daughter had hit me up on Facebook. Because she had my number. She didn't have Jermaine's number. And I was like, Shannon. I was like, oh, okay. And she told me. I was like, oh, no.
Condolences to the family.
Yep. So, on another bad note. Robert Kelly's attorney. Robert Kelly's attorney is comparing him to Dr. Martin Luther King. And I don't understand how these two men's names can be in the same sentence at all. Because there's no comparison between Robert and Dr. Martin Luther King. It's just no comparison. So the defense attorney, Devereaux, he says that he told jurors Kelly is demanding prosecutors to prove he is guilty beyond reasonable doubt in the same way that Dr. King fought for constitutional rights. What the? Constitutional rights and rape is just like not that. That's apples and oranges. It's not the same thing. We're not talking about the same thing. And so he said, somewhere I read the freedom speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read the freedom of press. This is the dumb attorney. He said, be true to what's on paper. That's all Robert is trying to do. He needs to shut up because I don't know why he put King and Kelly, the two Ks, in the same. That's the only thing that's alike. That their last name start with a K. That's it.
I mean, that made absolutely no sense.
At all. Nothing.
Oh, well, I don't understand. I just hate people to throw around Martin Luther King's name like that all the freaking time. It's just like half of them don't even know what that man really stood for. They only remember one speech, you know. It's just really crazy, you know. They probably didn't even give a damn about the man.
Not at all.
And it's just like, you know, they try to use his name to their benefit, especially when it has something to do with people of color.
And being free and free somebody and free. No, I don't even know why his dumb attorney said anything like that. That's just.
And how many times has Martin Luther King been arrested? Dude, please shut up.
And he definitely wasn't arrested for sexual abuse of no teenagers and boys. Okay. So, come on now. This last story, and this story caught me because of the actual picture that they have on here. This is on TMZ, but I mean TMZ. This is on the Shade Room, but I have seen this picture on the news, and this is like the picture where the Haitian immigrants with the horse, and it just looked like slavery times, and he got the whip. I'm like, what the? He's snatching him up. He got his bag. They got a whole bunch of to-go containers. Like, they got their food. They ready to go. They was on the way. But that man is grabbing his shirt. It just reminds me of, like, history books with the KKK and the slaves. Like, what are you doing? Why are you snatching him up like that? With a whip.
What it put me in the mind of was the slaves running away, and then the master and his posse going out looking for them.
Exactly.
Whips and stuff like that, you know, and they trying to round them up, you know.
Yep. Exactly.
To get them back to the plantation.
Yep.
That's when I saw it. That's what it reminded me.
That is what it reminded me of. You are absolute. That's what it did. Not the KKK, but them rounding them up. Rounding them up because they trying to get them back.
They were just out there having a field day with that, weren't they?
Oh my god!
I'm just like, now where'd you get the whips from?
Right? What the hell? What the hell? I just like that whole picture right there. Just
oh my god, girl! Look, he got out the garage and dusted it off, and brought it down there.
I'm about to go whip me some.
It was just unbelievable. Yeah, but. I'm so glad that everybody realized that there was a big old problem with that.
Yes.
I'm so glad that they realized that there was a big problem with that because they didn't even do the Mexican people like that when they were trying to come over and across the borders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden, because their skin happened to be a little darker and they're from Haiti, here they come.
Yeah.
You get treated a little differently.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that too. Something that happened here in the news this week where, color made a big difference. So we see it. We see it every day. Mm-hmm. A blind man can see that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why these people that we vote for, these politicians, can't see it and do anything about it. No, they can see it, but they choose not to do anything about it.
Yep. Turn a blind eye. What's it called? Turn a blind eye.
Or some of them are afraid to speak up about it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think it's because of all those backroom conversations.
Mm-hmm. And they don't want to lose their position. And the people looking at them like, oh, okay, you on their side? Oh, okay. Let's see if we vote your ass in next time. You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Vote
exactly.
That.
So,
vote that. That's really sad.
That was a horrible scene.
Yeah. That's sad, and right. I pray for
the Haitians. That was horrible.
Yeah, I pray for the Haitians. Everybody wants a better life, and you know, we could say, oh well, do it the right way. Okay, but they can't. They can't do it the right way. They got to do it the best way that they can.
I just want to know how many people have done it the right way.
Right. Okay.
How many people have done it the right way?
Mm-hmm. And how you know that they
tried? You still wouldn't even let them.
Right, that's what I'm about to say. How you know that they didn't try and it got denied?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then their situation was like, you know what? That next boat, I'm on it and I'm jumping off and I'm just gonna risk my life. They're risking their lives for this shit. It ain't because they just want to be over here just because it's not Haiti. It's a reason why they're running away. Same thing with Mexico. It's a reason why these people are running out of there. That's what y'all need to figure out.
All those places. There are a reason why people are running from their homes and things like that because of the government situations and things of that nature. And they want a better opportunity.
Right.
Wow, but they're going to really stop those people of color.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The darker skin.
The darker skin.
I know some Haitians. Haitians are cool people.
Yeah. I know some Haitians.
They are so freaking cool.
Yep. Let them people.
Oh, my God.
Leave them people alone. Leave all of them alone. Shit.
Leave them alone.
Come over here and whip on them.
Over. Stop processing them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Put your whip back in the garage.
Right. Okay, please. And let it collect some more dust. Put that shit up.
Yeah. Have some people just start, doing some paperwork. Start the paperwork on them. Write it all out there and stuff. You know what I mean? Come on.
At least you'll have them documented and you know where they are. You know who they are. You have pictures of them. So if something pop off, you have that information instead of, okay, so they snuck over here. Now let's process you and put you here. And then, okay, go on about your merry way. Do what you got to do. Because we know who you are. Because if you start knocking people upside the head, at least we have information on you, fingerprints, everything.
Exactly. Crazy. But that's the world we live in.
Yeah, and that goes right into your soapbox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just I was thinking about that whole Gabby situation. Gabby is a young lady. Her and her boyfriend. They live with his parents. I don't know why. But anyway, they were taking a cross-country trip and doing, they're stopping everywhere and taking pictures and everywhere. I guess they got into it a couple of times. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I guess their relationship is kind of strained. But anywho, he came back home without Gabby.
He came home without Gabby.
He was at home for about 3 days, and then he took off, and his parents say that they don't know where he went, and, whatever. Anyway, Gabby is missing. Gabby has been missing. Gabby was missing when the guy went back home. Mm-hmm. The police didn't do anything. They didn't question him. They didn't do anything. He didn't answer any questions. The whole nine, right? Mm-hmm. That's the kind of treatment you get when you're that skin color.
All right.
Okay, so they had filmed to where the police were called and him and Gabby were on the side of the road and they had been arguing and she had threw some keys or something at his face and put a little scratch on his face. So something happened where, he had a little something in his face and stuff. And so, anyway, I guess they continued on their trip or what have you. Anyway, Gabby didn't make it home. Mm-hmm. So Gabby is all on the networks. Every channel you turn on, Gabby's on there. Mm-hmm. We're looking for Gabby. They found Gabby now. Mm-hmm. Okay, they found Gabby. They have determined that the body they found is Gabby. Now they can't find Gabby's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. He's long gone, and he had plenty of time, right?
Yep.
He went home, stayed, mom, pops, whatever, took a shower, ate, kicked it for 3 days, packed his bag, and he was out.
Disappeared.
By the time they found Gabby, he's in a whole different country, trust me.
Right. Yep.
Anyway, so the police and all this and the FBI went to his house, and what are they looking for? The man was there 3 or 4 days. He didn't clean up. He didn't took whatever he wanted to take. You know, his parents lied. Yep. The neighbors came and told the police that the parents lied, and they were asking the neighbors about the cars that was in the driveway, and the neighbor was saying, no, this been there, but the parents said, well, the parents are lying. That car has been there, so, you know, it's a whole bunch of mess. But that comes from that privilege.
Yep.
And that comes from the police not doing their due diligence. Because had it been a black man, the SWAT team would have been out there, and that family would have been outside on the grass.
Everybody would have
back with their face in the dirt.
Right. Everybody would have went to jail. Mama, daddy, the son, everybody.
That night when he came back without Gabby.
Okay. Everybody.
We're going to say Shantae. When he came back without Shantae, did somebody call the police? Listen, the whole SWAT team would have been at that house.
Yep.
In 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. Everybody in that house would have been outside on that lawn with their hands behind their back with shotguns pointed at their heads while they went in there and tore that house upside down.
Yep.
Okay? And then they would apologize later because they had the wrong house because Shantae and them guys live next door.
Okay.
Okay? So what I'm saying to you is, they didn't even go knock on the people's door.
Nope.
And ask that boy a question.
Nope.
They found Gabby, right? So now we're looking for him. You had him. But here's the thing. There was another gentleman that was missing. And this guy was in Illinois.
Yeah.
And he was the aspiring doctor. Okay?
Yeah.
And they found his car down in a wooded area. And they found his body, and they determined yesterday that it was him, the boy that was missing, through his dental records and his DNA. So now we know it's him, but that's all they know. They said now they brought in the FBI. Listen, the only reason that they start working on it and talking about this guy is because his mama said, I shouldn't have to beg y'all to give my son the coverage that you're giving this white girl.
Yep. You're right.
On social media, on TV, the networks, all of that.
Everywhere.
My son did not get that. My son did not get that because of the color of his skin. They ain't saying nothing about Gabby. We don't know what Gabby's profession is.
Right.
We don't know about Gabby's mom and daddy. Have you heard anything about her parents?
Nope. Not at all. Nothing.
We ain't heard nothing. We ain't heard nothing about Gabby's job, Gabby's schooling. I'm just like, well, who in the fuck is Gabby?
Right.
Is Gabby Biden's niece or something? Why are we getting all this footage?
Right. All day, every day. On everything. Yes.
Okay. So my daughter says, well, Mom, the reason that we're seeing so much and hearing so much about Gabby is because a lot of people had seen them in their travels across country. Like, okay, so.
Okay. They documented it on Facebook and all that stuff, but
they
still.
See them, Mom, in different places, and what they're doing is they're going and saying, oh, we've seen them here, and we've seen them there, and they're doing all these interviews, and they talk to these people, and they're trying to put the pieces together. So?
Yeah.
So?
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of black kids missing in Georgia, too. Remember that? We did not hear about that, to the very end, did we?
Right. I'm sure somebody seen them.
Look, black folks got good and tired and said, hey, wait a minute. How come this is not on TV? How come nobody knows about this? You know what I mean? They do not bring things that happen to our children or to us to the forefront until we start yelling and saying what's going on and get it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All Gabby did was took a cross-country trip with her boyfriend, and they were, taking pictures and doing all that. or whatever, and then she disappears, and now it's a big ordeal. There's a lot of people that disappeared.
Yeah.
On these trips like this, didn't come back. You know, there is a set of boys, little boys. They're 5 and 6, or 6 and 4, or something. They were adopted, little black boys. They've been missing since December, and don't nobody know where they are.
And ain't nobody heard of it.
And the lady next door said, "I didn't even know that woman had no kids." What she mean? She was looking for them. They was playing out in the yard. Ain't no kids ever played out in that yard. Because I didn't know no kids lived there.
Wow.
Okay,
wow.
So that's all y'all got for us?
That's
all
it. That's
Can
it.
we see the adopted parents?
Right.
Give us a little history?
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's nothing. You know what? I'm sorry about what happened to Miss Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I really want to know what happened to this aspiring doctor in Illinois. A black dude.
Jelani White. That's his name. Jelani White.
Yeah. I want to know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Because see, the only time you guys talk about a black man
is if you get
handcuffed. If he's getting choked out.
Yeah.
If he's getting killed.
Yep.
If, if he has a drug overdose. That's the only time we talk about a black man. Let's talk about that black doctor that disappeared, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to ever get that. And his mama was just like screaming from the rooftops about it. Hey, wait a minute. What about my son? What about my son? And she's absolutely right.
Yep.
She's absolutely. It's not fair. What makes Gabby any better than our brother over there trying to be a doctor in Chicago that disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yep.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? I just want to kind of go back to like the deaths that I said that we talked about in our Let's Talk About It.
Yes.
I did not see any coverage on AJ. I didn't see any coverage on Sarah Dash. I seen one thing about Melvin Van Peebles. It was like something that flashed on the TV.
It was quick.
Yes. But I seen Willie Garson from Sex and the City. They had stuff about him.
All day long yesterday.
Yep. It came
all
out.
Day long. Oh, you know what? They had all that information about that other guy too, the black guy with the scar on his face.
Oh yeah.
Wire.
Uh-huh.
You know why? Because it was an overdose.
It was an overdose. Yeah. Oh, they'll report that in a minute and be like, girl. And that's what you see. Overdose. Oh, we miss him. What happened to him? He overdosed. Because he black and he overdosed. But if he just died of we don't know yet and this and that and he was black.
No coverage. It's not news.
No, it's not.
It's not news. But Gabby's news.
Yeah.
Because she out there fighting on the highway with her boyfriend. And he got scratched. Somebody called the police.
Right.
And they are going across country and logging their trip. Shit, my daughter went across country. She logged her trip or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing new. People do that all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why do we give a fuck?
Right.
But don't give a fuck about the brother.
Right. If you're gonna do coverage on people, do equal coverage. If somebody is missing. And it's people missing every day. So I know we can't just
every day
flood the whole. We can't flood the news, our news with all the missing people. But if you're gonna pluck Gabby out of the air and say something about her, then pluck Jelani out too, because he was a doctor and his mom is looking for him. And same thing. He's a missing person. So find another story to have it like run at the same time. Something. Be fair. Because that's unfair. Who is Gabby? Like you said. Biden's child.
You know nothing about Gabby except she was going across country with this nut job. Her and her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. She lived with her boyfriend and his family. Yeah. They said nothing about her family or nothing. We know nothing about Gabby. Gabby sat there and said something that she had a mental condition. Okay? What that mental condition is, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what was wrong with them. The clip I saw, I wasn't impressed. I was like, what? What is she talking about? Oh my God, what's going on?
Right.
And I just kind of like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
But then they forced it down their throat.
Do something for themselves or whatever. We get no coverage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And see, the more coverage you have, you bring it to the forefront, the more the police and the FBI can get people calling in and witnessing stuff and like, oh yeah, or whatever. That helps the case sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
When they actually get people, when it actually gets out there, and the media puts it out there for us, and then people start thinking, oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Something was weird that night, and it helps the case, but. Do you guys even give a damn about the case?
Right, no.
You don't care.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You don't care because their skin was just a little darker. It doesn't make the news.
No, it don't matter. They're handling it at the bureau, so we're not going to worry about that one. That doesn't get any coverage. That's not news. But if we found out that he OD'd, that'll be the top news. You would have known that boy's name and everything.
Wait a minute. They'll put down them donuts in that coffee, girl, and jump their ass in that car if they hear there's a domestic violence or gunshots have been fired or there's a dope dealer on this corner or whatever. Mm-hmm. They flying down there so they can whoop somebody's ass.
Right. Yep.
Or kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go run and do that.
Yeah.
You will see somebody pulled over in the middle of the street. Okay. Right. For what? Maybe expired tags. Mm-hmm. Maybe going 5 miles over the speed limit. Girl, you look out your window and see 5 cars sitting down there for that one person.
Yep.
That one person. Okay. The other 4, y'all could be somewhere working on a fucking case, can't you?
Yep. You don't need all them cars down there.
Here. With a ticket.
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean? It makes absolutely no sense. We got our men on it. Which ones? The ones that's sitting here in front of my house. The ones that with a ticket. You ain't got them working on nothing.
Mm-hmm. They just standing around, talking, looking around.
So don't sit up and try to pacify us by saying we're working on it.
Right.
No, you're not.
Right.
No, you're not. You take out the case, you open it up, you flip a couple of pages, you call the same people you called last week, you close it up. Hey, you heard anything? No, okay. And you put it back in the file, and that is working on it?
Right. That's your ongoing...
That justifies you working on it?
That's your ongoing investigation. Like, no. No and no. It doesn't work.
It's crazy. And it's so funny because I always say to my kids, if you ever come up missing or whatever, you ain't got to worry because I'm going to call the police, but I'm going to hire me a private detective.
Yeah. You're going to take it into your own hand.
Police ain't going to do nothing.
Okay. Just taking it into your own hand. I'm going to be on Facebook and Twitter because you know what? Facebook is the news. I go to Facebook before I go to the news because Facebook going to tell me or Instagram, it's going to tell me what's going on before the news. TikTok, all of them. All the social media. I'll be like, oh, okay. That's how I found out all the people had passed away because I kept getting Twitters. Lonnie Love, she know when everybody died. Yeah. Every time I get a tweet in the middle of the night, it'd be Lonnie Love. She'd be like, "Oh, rest in peace. Oh, that was a good guy. Oh, that was." I be like, "God damn it, was you at the hospital with all these death?" You give me too much bad news, girl.
Oh my God.
I'm like, who died now, Lonnie Love? Who died now? But that's where I get it from. Social media.
It's just really sad, It's just really sad that there is a difference made with people about the amount of help and coverage that they get if something happens.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
It's really sad.
It's sad. It is
but it's true. And I hope I see a change in my lifetime. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because, these politicians, they just a whole bunch of talk and no action as far as I'm concerned.
Just talking.
Everybody get in there and do the same darn thing.
Yep. I don't trust none of them. Not a damn none of them.
I don't either. I really don't either.
I don't care what color they are. I don't care. Black, white, purple, green, orange. Only one that I love was Obama because he was just smooth
He was smooth and he was cute, but he didn't do enough either.
He didn't.
But I know he wasn't allowed to because they blocked him at every turn.
Exactly. That's what
they blocked that man at every single turn.
They made that known. That you here, N-word, you could be here, but you ain't gonna do nothing. You think you're gonna come in here and make some changes? You're not, because we're not gonna allow you to. So go ahead and be that little head up there, but you ain't running nothing. And they made that very clear.
And it's so funny because to me it seems like the Democrats, we don't even think. I mean, you got these Republicans thinking about stuff down the line, in 4 or 5 years. They're trying to, set everything up strategically so this can be in place and that can be in place. And we just sitting up here talking about, well, they did that. They shouldn't have did that. We have no planning whatsoever.
Nope.
You know that guy in Texas that did that whole thing on abortion? He was planning that for a minute.
Yeah. He didn't just roll it out.
No, he did not.
It's been some years.
We don't think like that. We always trying to just fight these little bitty battles when we ought to be really strategically trying to do some stuff.
Yeah.
That's one thing I thought about, the Democrats.
Yeah.
I just think they just need to do better. They just need to do better.
Better.
And sometimes I just get so disgusted.
Yeah.
They just need to do they just need to do better.
Especially when we have the majority. Like when we have the majority, that is y'all time to get some stuff done, and then y'all don't get it done because y'all over there well, okay, so we're here now, so what do we do? Okay, you should have been thinking about that when you didn't have the majority.
Now what you guys should be doing, you guys should be grooming somebody for the Democrat nominee.
Right.
Okay, for president.
Yeah.
When we put Biden to bed, because he needs to go lay down.
Put Biden to bed.
He needs to go lay down.
Go lay down, Joe.
Just go lay down. Somewhere lay down. So that's what the focus should be right now.
Yeah.
They need to be grooming somebody, getting somebody, telling them, you better not go to the hotel and get high.
Okay. Because they're going to be watching you.
Your wife. Yep. You better keep your background squeaky clean.
Keep your nose clean.
And just start grooming them and educating them and stuff like that. And, setting them up so that they can win. And hopefully it's somebody that is brilliant.
Yeah.
Young.
Yep.
And have some, I don't know what, some balls?
Yeah. Or not. There could be a female. I'll take a female at this point.
Or what?
Y'all.
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But we need somebody strong that's going to stand up to these Republicans and not cower down and talk and try to make these deals in the back office.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you this if you give me that. Okay, well, I won't do this and I won't move on this if you give me this and that. You know what I mean? I mean, just to really get somebody in there and we can groom them and stuff and get somebody else in there, a real strong Democratic president. And I just really wish that we would. And see, we're not even thinking about that now. We're not working on it. I mean, I really think that there was somebody else in that whole package that we had that wanted to be president. Remember all those people that were there? I mean, who do we have? Oh, we have Booker. Is that Cory Booker? Yeah, Cory Booker.
All
the people, right? All the people that were there, trying to get the presidency. You can't tell me that at least 3 of them weren't strong enough to do it.
Right.
But I think they just tried to. They weren't smart. They weren't brilliant enough. They wasn't strategic enough.
Right.
So they had to settle for Biden. We had to settle for Biden.
Yeah, that's what it.
You know what I'm saying?
Settled for him. Yes, we did.
I mean, we could have got somebody young in there and gave him VP.
Right.
Gave Biden VP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he could have been VP if he was VP already, but I mean, we could have found a job for him in the White House. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like we needed somebody that is younger, a little more vibrant, a little one that's not so old school and just going along with the game right now. It's going to be their one term. It'll be all right. They'll forgive me. I'm good old Joe. All that kind of bullshit.
Right.
Get somebody in there, but they need to be working on that. And just being strategic about it. That's what the Democrats, they don't even think ahead. They make me so mad.
Yeah.
We be selling for this bullshit.
Yep, and we be stuck with some bullshit.
And we be stuck with it. They gotta do better. My Lord. Where's Stacey Abrams when you need her? What I'm saying, though? Yep. I'm just like, come on now. She could have been VP. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. I just think we just need to do, the Democrats need to do a better job.
We really do. We really do. I just had my rant. I had a rant, with my cousin's baby shower. So I went to my cousin's baby shower, and it was very beautiful. It was over here at the Long Beach Mothers Beach, which I passed by many of times, and I've never been over there. And went over there, and they had like a nice tent, and it was all tinted off, and the thing was watermelons, and they had like a little girl who had like watermelons on her little dress, and she looked real cute. And so got there early because we had other things to do, my sister, my niece, and myself. And so it started at 2:00. So we got there at 2. Now, I do know that I was dealing with black people, and now I know that black people are not on time. I understand that. We get that. Okay. My cousins were there. They were setting up. They were finishing up the setup and everything when we got there. It is 2:00, a little after 2 now. And so, gave them a hug. Hey, whatever. And they disappeared. So I was like, hey, where'd they go? So, well, maybe they went to go change their clothes. So, right now, we're probably about at 2:30. There's no... Well, they did have drink. The aunties were there, and they was like, do you guys want some... They got some drinks over there. Y'all want something to drink? But, like, no little chips and salsa. They had chips. I seen them over there, but it was closed. It was nothing out. There was no music playing. It was nothing going on. Okay, 2:30. 2:45, we're still sitting there talking, and 3:00, we're still sitting there and we're talking. Me, my sister, my niece, and the aunties that were over there. 2 aunties and another lady. I think it was one of her daughters. 3:30, we're still sitting there. Just us.
Okay. So now, the shower starts at 2. But where are the other guests?
So at 4:00 when we decided to leave, here come people, but not the person's baby shower. It is, but
not the pregnant
lady. Everybody else started ushering in around 4:00. Well, then did we get the wrong invitation? Because, like I understand people. If we didn't have other things to do, we would have been rolling up probably around 4:00, because that's the main reason why I do not show up to shit that I don't have to be on time. Like, if it's not a surprise party, I'm not coming there at 2:00. If I have something to do, I'll come. I'll drop my gift off. Hey, whatever, I gotta go. But if I'm gonna go to your party and it's not, make sure you're here by this time because it's a surprise or whatever, I'm gonna show up late, because 9 times out of 10, they just started when I got there and I'm already late. I don't like to sitting around. I don't like to do it. And people need to have consideration for those folks that show up at the time that you have on your invitation. You put that time on there. I didn't choose to just be here at this time.
Exactly. And you know what? If you're late or whatever, have somebody show up in your honor. maybe get a couple of games started.
Yes.
Maybe, have the DJ out there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Maybe just, have some snacks or whatever.
Yes.
So that you guys won't even realize how long you're sitting there.
Yes. You would have had some good music playing, some chips and salsa.
Yeah.
You said.
And then, you know what? Everybody's having a good time and you can just show up and, won't nobody care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, I mean, just to sit there in the sun.
In the sun, 2 hours.
Food packed up. No food is moving around or anything like that. No music. Nothing.
No.
Oh, I know. I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 30. Okay, it's been an hour. You know what I mean?
Right. That's not... The food showed up at 4 o'clock. People was coming in who brought the food with trays. And we seen trays of food with foil on top of it. And they was coming in. Food probably was great. But we didn't see it. It wasn't nothing there. So I text
why would they do that? Why? If it's at 2, it's supposed to be at 2. If it's not going to be at 2, you know what? You need to assign someone to call and say, you guys, we had to move it back to 4.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yes. Yes. You had everybody. You had my number. And you seen that we were there. So if I see you come to my party, like I'm setting up this, that, whatever, and I see that you are there, I would have texted you, say, you know what, we running a little bit late, I understand, blah, 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 blah. I ended up having to text her and say, you know what, we got to go. Because we've been here since 2 o'clock and we got other things to do, which is why we came early. But I left your gift on the table. Love you. But yeah, no, I'm not. And if it was a day where I didn't have anything to do, I would have left.
Sitting there.
I really would have left. I would have left at 2:45 because I know that we got there. It was a little bit after 2, after we paid for the parking and walked up and did all this. Probably about 2:15. I would have waited that 30 minutes and I would have been out of there when they disappeared. And then we hit 2:45. I would have been like, I'm getting ready to go. We getting ready to go. I can't. I was ready to go.
That's she pulling one of them. Lauren Hills, huh?
Okay. And she looked beautiful from the pictures that I seen. She had on a pink, it's just like a tight pink dress. It looked cute. The dress looked cute. To show her not little, it's a big bump. But she had on pink and, people were there and it looked like they had a great time. But, if I'm going to get up and put my clothes on and go get you a gift and do all of that, I wanted to be able to experience you too. And you should have been there at the time that you said that you was going to be there.
That was real bad.
Yeah.
That was bad, Margot.
Yeah.
That was bad. And shame on her.
Yeah.
Shame on her. I would have left.
Uh-huh.
I would have just left the gift there.
That's what
I did. And I would have just walked.
Yeah.
She's good to get a message for you. I wouldn't even text.
Right. If I was by myself, I wouldn't have. And I probably wouldn't have left a gift. I'm just
Bro, if you don't put that gift on that table, you ain't had no other reason to take that gift with you because ain't nobody having no baby showers no more anyway.
It was a gift card. It was a good one too. But no.
That's a little different.
Yeah, I got my money back, But no, it's my cousin. I love her. So I did it. But if it was just any Joe Blow that I went to and I got some, yeah, they probably would have got that. I would have been like, all right, y'all, I'm out of here. Gotta go.
And you know what? And people need to be considerate of your time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can't get that back. You just sit there in that hot sun on that beach.
Yep.
And just waited for 2 hours for absolutely nothing.
And the ice cream man.
Like you said, you could have got a courtesy text or call. And I just can't believe none of the family members showed up.
Mm-mm.
The guest wasn't showing up, and it was at 2 o'clock.
Right.
Everybody started coming at 4. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. There's no excuse for that.
No.
There's no excuse for that whatsoever. And I'm not going to say CP time.
No.
That's past CP time.
Yeah, that's just being discourteous of your guests to say
not giving up.
You gonna be there at 2 and then you don't. I mean, when we walked out, here come my other cousin and his wife and kids. I'm like, they coming. And then I seen my other the cousin that's baby shower that it was. She got twin brothers. So then I seen them coming with her mom, and then other people are coming. I'm like,
her mama was even late,
right? Excuse me, I don't have no water. Yeah, so I love you, but get it together, huh?
Did you sneeze?
No, I coughed. It went down the wrong tube.
I can't tell whether you sneezed or coughed, and it's so funny. It reminded me. My grandson. I couldn't tell. Just like now, I couldn't tell what you were doing, and I thought he sneezed. So I said, "Bless you." He said, "I didn't sneeze. I coughed." I'm like, "Oh, excuse me, mister.
Excuse me.
I didn't know what you did."
Okay. Excuse me, sir. He said, "I didn't sneeze. I coughed."
I'm like, "Oh, okay." I know what you did. But anyway, yeah, that wasn't good. No. And it's so funny. It's like, you sit back and you think about these things that happen like this with these young kids, and it's like, they're losing it. They're losing what we call etiquette.
Yes, etiquette.
They're losing that, and it's a shame.
Yeah,
because that's what the electronics do. You don't see people anymore. You don't go visit. You don't have face-to-face conversations. You just, you know what I mean? Everything's kind of phony. You're smiling, you're sending emojis, you're saying hello, the texts and everything like that. I mean, somebody call, you don't even answer because, now you can see the number who's calling you. I mean, and all the etiquette just goes out the window.
Uh-huh.
We don't even have to have those type of people skills anymore.
Nope.
That we were raised up on.
Yes.
That we know.
Yes.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. I have been to, Margot, they're talking about it right now, 2.7 magnitude aftershock. Mm-hmm. It was an aftershock in Carson. Mm-hmm. It's on the news right now.
I told y'all I felt that. I felt it while I was reading.
There go Gabrielle again, and I'm not going to even look. But anywho, the thing is I have been to weddings. Mm-hmm. I have been to baby showers, bridal showers, all of it, right? Mm-hmm. And got beautiful gifts. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll go to the bank and get a really nice $100 bill. You know what I mean? Put it in it. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't even get a thank you card. I don't get a thank you text.
Girl.
I do not get a thank you phone call.
Yep.
I don't get any of that.
Yep.
And I'm like, excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me? Mm-mm. But when somebody gives me something, if I'm not in your face, because trust me, I'm going to thank you right there in your face while I'm here.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Period. Because that's the way we do, right? If I'm not there, if you're not there or whatever, and the gifts are being opened, or I'm going to open them the next day, or what have you, or whatever, you can bet your last dollar that you're going to hear from me saying thank you.
Yeah.
Even when, how on social media, everybody says happy birthday to you. Mm-hmm. You can ask anybody on my social media. I say to them personally, thank you. Mm-hmm. How you doing? We got to get together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a special note to them. Mm-hmm. I don't give just a big general and say, hey, you guys, thank you for the birthday wishes, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
No, that's not me. I say thank you to each and every one of them that said happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
But these days, kids growing out, girl, they'll cross right in front of you at the market, at the mall, and won't even say excuse me.
Nope. Rude. No,
they don't say thank you. They smell like marijuana in your face.
Right.
They smoking marijuana in your face. They will curse in your face. Girl, if I saw a grown up, you think I would be cussing?
No.
I'm like, ain't no way in the world I would use profanity in front of a grown up. Are you crazy?
Right.
These kids do not care.
Not at all. They don't.
They have not been taught anything about etiquette and respect.
Yep. They don't have it.
Oh.
He don't have it. They don't have it.
Oh, God. My kids are so nice. My kids are so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn.
That's the generation where it just, after that generation, it just left, like you said. It's just like, they're not social, but they're on social media so much. But they're not sociable people. They do not care about nothing but what this person got on social media, how this person talked to on social media. Like, that's all they care about. But people in real life, they can't deal with them. They don't know how to deal with people. They don't know how to be nice, respectful. You know, kids cussing and fussing and everything. It would be no way that I would be able to cuss in front of an adult. I would just be like, not me.
I couldn't even imagine. Okay, like back in the day, right? Remember? All the smokers, you go to a dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go into a dinner or, you know, let's just say, you know, you have a family reunion or you're going to Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner. You know how you have at different people's houses and stuff like that, right? You guys kind of like, you know, everybody has a holiday at their house. So the smokers, they usually go down the block. You know what I mean?
Right.
Smokers go down the block. Because they don't want the elderly to know that they smoke a marijuana, right?
Yep.
So they always go out front and then they end up going down.
Hit the corner.
You know? Do what they go do. Being respectful.
Right. Right.
That's called being respectful. Okay. Because of the children and of the elders, right? And nobody didn't want anybody to know their business.
Right.
That's the way you do it.
Right.
Honey, these kids these days,
they don't care. They sitting on the front porch.
And we'll sit right next to you, reeking of marijuana.
That they just smoked and put out on the front porch as they walked in. Without spraying nothing on them. Nothing. No mint. No perfume. Nothing.
Look, they come and sit right next to you.
Hey, auntie.
Honey, and you be like, and you look at them, and they look at you like, what's up?
What you got to eat? Whew, I know you got the munchies because I got a contact high just from you sitting next to me. Ridiculous. No respect. It's just no way.
No respect whatsoever. And I'm just like, what happened to our people? What happened just to the youth in general? You know, it's really sad. So what are they going to look like when they get our age? How are they going to treat people?
Ugh, horrible. And
they're going to treat them horrible. They're not going to have no manners. Everything gone.
Yep.
Just gone.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That's just sad.
This is really sad. And it's just really too bad. This is really too bad.
I'm glad I was born in the generation that I was born in.
Me too.
Because it's just like,
oh my gosh, me too.
Night and day, and we learn some things, and
we learn some things.
They don't care. I'm just like, I went into a McDonald's the other day by a school, and when I walked into that McDonald's got the high C drinks back, the high C orange. That was my favorite drink at McDonald's. So I was like, I'm going to go get me a high C orange. So I went in. I didn't go to the drive-thru. I went in. And school had just let out. When I walked into that McDonald's, there were kids everywhere. Just sitting in there. All right, cool. It's a high school right there. All right, cool, whatever. As I continue walking, there was like a area, like it was kind of like a high table, like kind of like a bar, bar.
Oh, yeah.
It had trash everywhere. Wrappers, French fries, just sitting all on this bar. I was like, now who was the idiot that left this stuff just sitting here like that?
And the trash barrel was probably
right there. Just a mess. I'm like, it's no way. You have no manners. You cannot even rumple up all your stuff and toss it in the trash that's right there. You just got up and left? just rude and nasty. I'm like, let me hurry up and get my little drink and get up. Smell like COVID in here. It's too many people. Let me pitch down my mask. It's all dirty. The kids is in here. I'm gonna stay in my car.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like they don't care. They don't care. And you would see them. Be walking down the street or something, you know, and they're like unwrapping something, girl, and would toss it in the street in a minute. And I just look at them like, did you just do this? With no, and then they turn around, look at me like, and keep on going. I'm like, oh my gosh.
No care in the world. No,
they don't even care. They don't even care. I'm like, I don't understand these kids, you know. And then I'm like, so how did your mother even raise you? Mm-hmm. Who raised you? Because they had to have some sense, right?
Hopefully.
Did they know some etiquette?
Right.
You know what I mean? Or did their mother not teach them anything?
Right.
You know?
Where did you learn that from?
Oh my God. I was at the gas station, right? Mm-hmm. I'm at the gas station, and it was like 3 girls in a car. They were like in like a, what do you call those? Like a Dodge. One of those Dodge cars. Mm-hmm. I forgot what you call those cars.
Mm-hmm. Like a Challenger?
Huh?
Like the Challenger?
Yes. Yes, they were like one of those things, right? So, you know, I get out and everything like that. Margot, you know, they get out. They open up the door and stuff like that. Reek and the Mayor one. Mm-hmm. So they're right next to me, right? And so all of a sudden they got the music up loud and stuff, and one of the girls is getting on this, she's on the cell phone, so she's telling the other girl to turn down the music and stuff like that. She can't hear. Girl, they start cussing at each other about how many fucks they didn't give. I mean, Margot, I was just like, I couldn't believe how loud they were.
Wow.
And I'm looking at them, and they were like, you know, in their 20s, maybe late 20s, maybe mid 20s or something. I mean, they weren't like teenage kids at all. Margot, I was like, you have got to be kidding me right now. They didn't care who heard them. There were other patrons getting gas too. Right. You know, pulling up, getting gas. I mean, just everything coming out their mouth. Everything. The girl pumping the gas, she got in a conversation too. All 3 of them going back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, you know what? I can't. Yeah. You cannot tell me that this is okay.
Right.
Where is all that loud, rough, cussing, all that? Where does that come from? Mm-hmm. Out of a lady's mouth. Yep. And I mean, it sounded, Margot, it sounded so bad. It sounded so bad. And they were right there in public with each other, talking to each other like that, and they all was in the same car.
Be like, all y'all gonna ride home with all that anger going on?
Yeah, music loud. They cussing over the music, and she telling her that she didn't give her F this and about her phone call and F that NIGG. Oh my God, girl, it was crazy. You stupid mother. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. I was just like, okay, come on, let me just go ahead and get this money in this car, and let me just go ahead and pull off. I just can't. I just can't
do it. I don't want to hear all of that.
I'm just like, it was so disrespectful. And then I felt really bad because they were black women.
Right.
You know. And I was just looking at them. They saw me looking at them. You think that fazed them?
No, they don't care. They don't care who looking at them. Back in the day, if an adult looked at us and we were wilding out, because it's not like we didn't wild out, but we had the respect. Yes, if somebody looked over there and looked at you like, is that Margot? You ain't about to go tell my parents that I'm over here talking about I don't give and I don't give no and F this and that. Girl. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Mm-mm. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, just let me just get in my car and let me just go ahead and do what I gotta do. I can't. I just can't. I don't want to listen to this no more. It sounded really, really bad.
Right.
And I'm just like, wow, these are women. They probably gonna end up having kids or got kids or something, and they probably talk like this every day at home.
Yep, and that's them kids.
So the kids gonna grow up talking that way.
Exactly.
That's disrespectful, and this little generational curse is gonna follow their whole bloodline.
Yep, and that's the kids that's out there right now talking and being disrespectful.
It's so sad. It's sad. It's so sad.
It is.
And we don't have enough black therapists to take care of all of them.
Nope, we sure don't. We don't.
We don't have them, you know? Shoot, I'm just like, oh God, these kids. I just wish it was better, but it's not.
Nope, it ain't gonna get no better either. Cause it's not gonna get better. We was talking about some movies we was watching. We're gonna round it off with our movies.
Yeah, well, I just got finished watching this show that was on HBO Max, and it was called Industry. And I think it had, I want to say 9 episodes.
Okay.
I think, but it was really good. It was really good. And it had some little vulgar points, but I was able to get over it. It wasn't that big of a deal. But it was really good.
Okay. I'm going to check that out.
So please tune into that.
I'm going to check that out.
That's all I think. I was kind of binging on that for a couple of days. What about you? You got something?
I have watched, which I know you're not going to watch, but I like scary stuff, is Malignant on HBO Max. That was really, really good. It starts off slow, but it picks up in the middle and the end. Like the middle and the end, you don't want to miss that part. And then I watched on Netflix Clickbait. One of my friends, Edwanda White, shout out to Edwanda. She texts me like in the middle of the night talking about, you need to watch this. She's like, this is more your speed. And I'm like, oh, okay, thinking it was going to be scary. But it was not scary. It was like suspenseful. It is.
Okay.
It is like, it's like 8 episodes, and you will want to watch each one. Like, you want to watch it. Like, it's not going to be like, oh, I'll wait and watch it. No, it's all connected. So you like, oh, let me see what happened. Let me see. And so you watch all of them. And it was really good.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that then. And that's on Netflix.
Clickbait.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Now, there's another one called Lotus.
Oh, I heard somebody talking about that on HBO.
Please watch it.
Oh, is it
good? Watch it. I watched it while I was on vacation.
Okay.
And Margot, it was so good. You have to watch it. You have to watch it because you always want to know what happened. Because my son-in-law, he would come home from work and he would say, "So what happened?" So we would watch it. It was really, really good. It was really good.
Is it White Lotus?
Seasons, but it was good. It takes place at this resort that's in Hawaii.
Okay, let me write this down.
It's good. It's really good. It keeps you on the edge on your seat just a little bit, and you're kind of like, and the characters are like, you're like, oh my god. You know the girl, she played in Insecure, and she was the heavy-set friend. Real funny though. She worked in the county.
Oh yes.
Okay, her. She's in it.
Okay.
She's in the movie. I mean, it's funny, but it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and they have some stuff in there too. Like, oh god. But it's called Lotus.
White Lotus.
White Lotus.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll look at that one. Yeah. I'll watch
That's a good one too. That was a good one.
Now I will tell you that because you gave me the assignment to watch The Shy.
Yes.
So I'm almost done with The Shy. It's too many episodes, but I'm almost done with it. I'm almost finished with The Shy. I'm on the last season, and I maybe
So you're in the 5th season.
And I probably have about 4 more episodes to go.
Listen. I really wish I had the Shy soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Now,
Oh my God.
You are absolutely right.
My God.
Yes. When you said that music was bumping and it was just
Margot.
the groove, the sound, oh yes. That is amazing. Like, yeah, that's good listening right there. Good listening. Good listening. Yeah. You're like, can we have the soundtrack for the Shy? You make some money. We need to stream that right now on our Apple.
And you know they do, don't you? I looked them up.
Oh,
you can find every season.
And they have a soundtrack?
Every season. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm just
yeah, look, I just looked it up.
I need to be listening to that while I'm in my car.
Okay.
When I'm in here trying to mop floors and wipe down stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This needs to be on surround sound.
Yes. Okay.
You know, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I saw them do an interview, and this guy said that he goes out and he finds the artists, and a lot of them are up and coming artists, and they send their stuff in or whatever, and he calls them and everything just to make sure that they can use it. You know, it's not a whole bunch of red tape and paperwork like that. And they got a lot of artists going like that for playing their stuff on their shows.
Okay.
Because it's cheaper. But there's a lot of artists out there.
There's a lot
of artists out there. And a lot of them don't really want to go through all the major record labels and stuff like that because of the I was going to say the bad word. The BS.
Yes.
The BS. They want to go through the BS.
Yes.
All the homosexuality stuff. Don't get me going there. But anyway, so some of them, you know, they started their own labels.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or a lot of stuff is underground, whatever. But these are up and coming artists and stuff. And sometimes it's hard for you to find them. But the only place I found them was when I went to get it in all the seasons. And get the playlist for the seasons. You know what I mean? That's how I was able just to track it down. But you just can't find the artists.
I just found it on Apple.
You know what I mean? On Apple and stuff like that. You can't find the artists. So you have to try to get the music. You have to download it off of the seasons, their playlist thing.
I just found it on Apple. It's 52 songs. It says the Shy soundtrack.
But they don't break it down by seasons though.
Oh, they don't break it down by seasons. Yeah, okay,
yeah. Right. And see, that's the thing. I wanted mine broke down by seasons.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know, I want season 1, 2, 3. I want all the seasons, so then I could, I did that with Insecure. I liked her stuff too.
Yeah.
Insecure, she had it bad.
She did. Do they have hers? Do they have hers on here too?
Huh?
Do they have hers on here? Oh,
I found Insecure too.
Okay.
On different seasons. But you found the Shy on there, but they just kind of mixed up the songs.
It's 34 on one of them, and it's 52 on another one. 52 on one and 34 on another one. And they got a lot of good stuff on here. No, you just go ahead and just let it play. You be fine. You gonna be fine.
I just like to be mind by the seasons. Oh God.
No, then you gonna have to worry about, well, what season is this? Let me listen to this season. No, they got them all on here for you. You gonna just download it. Just download it. There's some good stuff. I can't wait to listen. I'm about to look.
Listen at you. Listen at you.
Ah.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right, cool. So y'all keep on checking out all of this great stuff. Check out these movies. Check out these soundtracks. We done got lost looking up soundtrack stuff. We forgot you was there. Thank you guys for listening to episode. I've said I wasn't saying episodes no more. So thank you for listening to the Just Being Me podcast. And we will see you guys, or you will hear from us next week.
Yes, absolutely. You guys stay safe out there and be careful.
Yes. Peace out.
Night.